Hello friends, and welcome back again. Before we get started today, I would just like to apologize for anybody that I may have deafened with my previous videos intros. After receiving several comments of feedback on it, I realized that it was a little bit too loud. I'm sorry for that. If I caused you any injuries, please accept my apologies. I have dabbled with these settings, and hopefully today's video is a little bit quieter for you. If you could let me know in the comments if it's better or if it's too quiet now, I would really appreciate it. And again, I am very sorry. I am new to editing, as you probably tell. I am not the best at it, and I don't claim to be. I was just so excited to be able to put a video together with audio and for it to make sense in some way that I didn't actually think about the audio levels. But I do appreciate the feedback, and if there is anything else you'd like to leave feedback on, I wholeheartedly welcome it. And again, thank you for letting me know, and I hope this video is a little bit better. Right, on to today's video. Today's video is a match that I had during the Twisted Masquerade event, so it is a little bit old, apologies. It took place on the Cold Tower map, which is a map that I do quite like for Hag, as it's rather small. Easy to defend. You know, there's usually a 3-gen down by the Cold Tower, or even a 3-gen up by the shack as well. It's a nice map to trap, good places to trap. This match I thought had a lot of flow in it, and hopefully there'll be a few things that you can pick up if you're new to playing Hag, maybe a few things you didn't think about. I shall try and comment on it the best I can as we go through. And I hope you enjoy. Okay, so as I said, here we are on the Cold Tower with the decorations still up as it was from the event. I usually like to start traps down at the Cold Tower, especially if I spawn there. This window is usually good, as survivors like to use it a lot. I just like to mention as well, for some reason there seems to be a lot of lag in the game, and where it may look like I've edited the clip, I haven't. It seems to jump for some reason. I'm not sure if it's the console or the actual game, but just so that you're aware. Here we have Dwight. If when you get blinded, if you listen, you should be able to tell which direction they go, so you can follow even though you're blinded. Obviously we trap his flashlight there because we know he's going back for it when he's facing a Hag. And we put a sneaky trap there as Laurie went round the corner. I like to place traps if I can when survivors go out of eyesight. Then they don't know if you laid a trap or not, and sometimes it can catch them off guard. As predicted, Dwight went back for that flashlight because he is facing a Hag. Most survivors do, but that's good for us, and it gives us a nice early down. Well, early-ish, as you can see, they've already done 1 gen. The sneaky trap that I placed did in fact catch Laurie off guard. She's not expecting the rusty shackles, the filthy rusty shackles. So we get nice. She had a flashlight as well, so that's 2 we've managed to remove. Dwight's been saved. Laurie, as you can see, has gone for a marathon, so we leave that as I don't have any traps over there. We head back over to the hook as we know Dwight is there and also his rescuer. We retrap his flashlight as we go past. Again, we catch Laurie out with the trap that I placed at the gen. I think she was coming back for her flashlight. This is why shackles can be quite a disgusting add-on on Hag. That's not to say you'll win every match with them. I face some very good teams that even with the shackles you can't win. But against the average group of survivors or even solo queue, it takes them off guard. They don't expect it. That's my little alarm trap there at the shack. If you watch my previous videos, you know I like to put that there. Now we head back down to the Cold Tower. Dwight almost had this gen. when you're placing your traps, I like to look for places where they won't be seen as much. So in grass, on the corners as you get towards the corner, so if they're going round they're not going to see it directly. Here's Jinjin. Yunjin, yes, I know it's Yunjin, I like to call her Jinjin. Nice little hide there she thought she could do. Now this here, as you see here, she'll go out of sight. When she's out of sight, then I place a trap. And this comes into play in a minute as she reruns the same route. I take her down with the trap I placed with Dwight. We hook her, and when she gets unhooked, she runs back the route that she ran, assuming that it was safe, as she didn't see me place the trap when she went out of view. That's a trick that can work quite often with Hag. I didn't bother to trap the hook this time. Sometimes I'll trap the hook, sometimes I won't. And you see here, she ran back the same route that she first ran, assuming it was safe. We punish the mistake. Usually I don't tunnel, but sometimes if they make a mistake you have to capitalize. You can see that she didn't actually get unhooked. She had deliverance as she's in the broken state, and she took the opportunity to deliverance as she saw that I didn't trap the hook, but she made the mistake of running back the route that she'd already ran, assuming it was safe. As you can see, the gens flying, which they tend to on Cold Tower because it is a small map, so we need some control. There's a nice dead hard here from Feng. Again, out of sight, trap at the corner, so they won't necessarily see it when they come back round. Trap the gen too. Feng ran into one of our other traps, so we get another hook here. I haven't actually mentioned my build, sorry. As usual, Franklin's, Haunted, and 2 endgame perks, Remember Me and No Way Out, which I've found have been working quite well. If it does come down to endgame, the Remember Me will slow the gates for everyone except the Obsession, and the No Way Out will block the gates for 60 seconds before they can even attempt to open, which can win you some games. Now I leave Dwight down here. Again, the video skipped, I don't know why, but I left him down because I could hear Laurie behind the Cold Tower and I knew she was here. As we're down to 1 gen, you need to gain control. Feng got a Kobe there. Dwight's still on the floor. If I'd have hooked Dwight when I downed him and allowed Laurie to go for the unhook, they would have healed and pounded the gen, the last gen. And that's our sneaky trap that we placed earlier when chasing Feng. I did check the locker as I could hear her crying and I wasn't sure if she was at the side of the wall or in the locker, so... But sometimes you have to control it. And there has been times when I've learned from my mistakes in the past, whereas if you take the nice approach and you constantly hook one survivor in order and allow them to go and heal and pick themselves up, usually you will lose unless you're playing complete babies. That's not to say you shouldn't be nice. It is obviously always nice to be nice if you can, especially if they're not getting through the gens, but if you want to win, sometimes you have to resort to other tactics. And I think Feng has admitted defeat. She's not even wiggling, so that's a GG for us. So what I would hope that you gather from this video is try and place traps when they're not looking. If they see you place them, they're either not going to run that route again, or if they're in a team especially, they're going to call out the trap to their friends, and their friends are either going to use a flashlight to get rid of it, or they're going to set it off themselves, and it can interrupt the flow of the game. Well friends, that was the Cold Tower game. I hope through my babbling on I was able to get across what I wanted to get across, which was try and hide your traps if you can. Place them when the survivors go around corners, around blockers, out of sight, so that they don't necessarily expect them. As I said, these tactics won't always win you games. Sometimes you come across the SEAL Team 6 elite squads, and no matter how you play it, sometimes you will lose. In my case, most times. But hopefully this has given you a little bit of insight. If you're new to Hag, obviously if you play Hag regularly like I do, then you probably already know these things, so that's obviously a bit useless to you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope the commentary made sense and I didn't bore you to death, as well as making your ears bleed with the intro. I'm sorry again for the late uploads. The anxiety and the nerves just get to me. I am getting a little bit better though, and I do hope to have some more videos up for you soon. If there is anything in particular, well, you would like to see to do in regarding Hag, as Hag is my main. I'm not very good with the other killers. Please leave it in the comments, and I will see if I can oblige. I hope that this video is some use to somebody, and I hope you're all doing well, and I shall see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.